Ooh, what is up, YouTube? This is PB368 coming at you with another deck profile. Unfortunately, there are no updates for the Gravekeepers. Unfortunately, I was not able to stop out at my locals this past Wednesday, but I will be hopefully stopping there next week, and I'll get you guys an update on how that deck went. But today we'll be just doing a quick deck profile on my Hierratic Guardragons. I basically call this the Raging Hierratic Guardragon deck profile, and you'll see the Raging part why. So let's just get right into it. Obviously, since you're running Hierratics, you obviously have to run your Cyber Dragons, which is triple Tefnuit. Again, it's your the Cyber Dragon for the deck. And for those who don't know what Hierratics do, basically each of the Hierratics can special summon a normal dragon type monster from the deck. It becomes 0/0. You'll see what my main target is, but this deck can go one of two ways. Basically, you're searching for one or the other, will depend on your playstyle of what you're trying to go for, depending on what you open with. And basically, you'll see why. Then you're going to be summoning, then you have triple Nebthit. I'm just going to call it Neb. Triple Neb. Basically, when this card's on the field, you can special summon another Hierratic monster to special summon it. And you can tribute another another Hierratic monster from your hand or from the field to destroy a special summon monster your opponent controls. So again, easy way of getting tribute Tefnuit to special summon. Get a normal dragon, tribute another. So you tribute another one, you get another special summon. So it's an easy way to swarm field. Obviously, then you're gonna play a triple set. This one you can normal summon, except it'll lose 1,000 attack, and this one can basically manipulate the levels of all the Hierratics on the field by attributing another dragon type monster, I believe. So pretty good. Again, if you need a normal summon to special summon and whatnot, it's an easy way. And again, has the special summon a normal dragon monster from your deck. And then you play a double soup for the back row hate, because you have to in this format. This is the only thing that this deck will fall to. I do not run any traps in this deck. This deck is basically an OTK. You go first, you try and, or actually this is a go second, OTK your opponent in that second turn. Or basically you can just like stall out a little bit with the Guardragons again. So Sue, basically just like the Neb, can destroy back row instead of monsters by attributing a Hierratic monster. And again, can special summon by attributing a Hierratic monster on the field. So again, necessary card. The normal dragon engine I'm basically running for this deck is triple Curse of Dragon, because again, you'll see why once we get into the extra deck, but the main part of this deck is basically going into my level 5s and then ranking up from there into my extra deck to basically the boss monster that I would like to make with this deck. But again, it does have the Guardragon support in the back. I'm only running one Galaxy Serpent. It is kind of risky with Call by the Grave and whatnot, but at this point, I'm willing to risk it to see what happens. And again, this is for you going second. Hopefully your opponent's not going to be drawing into the Call by the Grave first turn and whatnot. Into my others that I play, obviously you play triple Galaxy Soldier. Absolutely have to, for because again, you can go into those Pleiades plays with your level 5s like a set and whatnot. And he's fairly easy to summon in this deck, because again, most of the monsters, besides the Curse of Dragons, have been light, so. And he can search for himself, so that's also a nice little perk as well to deck thin. Triple Ash Blossom, because again, you're letting your opponent go first. You can stop any of their major key plays of dumping, special summoning, searching, and whatnot. Just stall them out a little bit, so they're not making as big of a board for you to deal with. Interesting tech I'm running. These used to be the Garbage Lords, but I'm going to try these out because I don't... Again, the losing 2,000 life points is kind of risky, depending on what you're doing. That's why I'm giving these a try. Basically, this is Red-Haired Hasty Horse, for those who don't know. And if there's basically a column on the field that has no cards in it, you can special summon this card to that column. That's the only part of this effect that matters. And I find it pretty interesting, so I'm giving it a try to see what I can do with it. And again, it's easy tribute fodder for my Hierratics. So, and obviously you're going to play the one Red Eyes. You just have to in this deck, because again, you're going to be going either way. If you're going the Guardragon route, you can bring him out. If you're going the other way, he's never going to touch the field, because again, you've already won the game. Then you're going to be playing, obviously, Convocation. This is your search card for Hierratics, just have to. This is absolutely nuts with this deck, especially if you get out your Curse of Dragon and you have this. So basically, summon a Hierratic, tribute for another Hierratic, get Curse of Dragon, activate this, get out your 2 more Curse of Dragons, and then you can go into your big OTK play. And then there's obviously the rank up magic. You'll be seeing in my extra deck why I play this. Basically, this is a deciding card on if I'm going to be going with the Guardragon route or with the level 5 Raging Dragon route. Again, you'll see in my extra why I play it. 2-Pod Desires. I actually was against playing this card, but after playing it with this deck, it's actually really good. A lot of my cards, I'm basically, as you guys have seen, I'm playing triple O's or they're expendable. So, definitely a key card. Honestly, I think 3 would be too much. 2 is probably the perfect safe number for this. Called by the Grave. If your opponent's going to try and do anything on your turn when you're going to try and go off, you can just get rid of it. Just be done with it. Twin Twisters for back row if you're afraid of it. And again, might as well, everything's pitchable and expendable to be recycled, especially like Galaxy Serpent and whatnot. You'll see my target for Instant Fusion. The deck profile I saw originally for this was playing 1. This is my take on it, by the way. I used the 1 deck profile that I saw that was very interesting. The original concept was for making Doom Chimera, the I think it's number 5 Doom Chimera, which is basically a bunch of level 5s overlay onto him, and he gains 1,000 for every material, and then he can attack every monster on the field. Unfortunately, we do not have that here, and so I have formulated it to make another boss monster and tuned it to my liking. Basically, the original had safe zones and other cards as well with it, but safe zone's too slow. Again, the key point of this deck is to OTK your opponent in the first turn, make it so they can't play the game, or even just win right out. So, again, no traps, all spells, then to 1 day apiece. So, going into the extra deck, you obviously play the 1 Hierratic Seal. Just have to, for, again, you're playing Hierratic, so you tribute a monster to, I believe, bounce a card on your field. And that is unfortunately only during your opponent's turn. But, again, you're getting tribute fodder that you can summon. Again, bouncing a problem card, like if they make a link monster, bounce it. Get to summon a monster, hopefully end their play right there. Decode Talker. Again, I haven't played this around with this deck to see how he works, but again, he tributes to negate effects, so obviously has synergy with the Hierratics, might as well. Then obviously 1 of each of the Guardragons. We'll see which ones I'll be able to get out. I can get these 2 out fairly easy. I'm not sure about that one, so we will see how that plays out when I'm going to be playing, not this coming week, but the week after I play my Gravekeepers, to give you guys an update on that. Obviously, the 1 Summon Sorceress you have to with this deck, because, again, you can target one of your own Hierratics, summon another Hierratic, and just keep going from there. 1 Saryuja. I'm thinking about playing 2, but I'm playing 1 for now because I am expecting this to get hit on the ban list with a decks like mine, that OTK, Swarming Field, and everything else. He has become kind of busted for that, so I'm going to assume at this point that Konami is going to hit him down to 1. But until then, maybe I'll replace the Zaboro load with another Saryuja, because again, I need that draw power, fix up my hand, hopefully draw to the rank up magic to make my guy. This is the target for the Instant Fusion, the Invoked Raging. Basically, when this card is on field, once per turn, I can basically target one of my opponent's monsters and flip it face down. So basically, he's just a baiter for a monster negate or any kind of negate. Basically, I'm trying to have my opponent like waste it on him, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna go on with my play, blah blah blah. Then you're gonna play a double Requiem XYZ Dragon. This is the main target you're going to be making with your level 5s. So basically, when you're swarming, you already have your Hierratic with your Curse of Dragon, activate your Infernal Record Summon, got your other Curse of Dragons. You're going to make him. And in a couple cards, you'll be seeing what you'll be ranking up into if you have the rank up play. You play the 1 Pleiades, of course. And then you're going to be making the Odd Eyes Raging Dragon. For this is your boss monster, this is your OTK. Basically, when this card is on the field, you can destroy cards up to your how many cards destroy as many cards as possible that your opponent controls. So awesome, field wipe, perfect. And then the busted thing is that he gains 200 for every card you destroy, but then he also gets to attack twice on your turn. So not only are you wiping field, but you have the potential to, again, if they have enough things on there, no protection whatsoever, to completely wipe your opponent's field and game him. Because you can, again, attack twice. You gain the ability to wipe and attack twice by detaching a material if this is used for an XYZ. If an XYZ is used for this as a material. So, again, rank up magic, you're making him into him. And then you're wiping field, attacking for game. Boss monster of the game, again, this is the main idea of the deck, but it does have the Guardragon support in the back that you could possibly go into if you do not have that rank up at the very first start. And then obviously you're going to play one Hierratic Tomb to get your red eyes if you do not have easy access to it, and to, again, just keep going on with the Guardragons. Now we go into the side deck. These, again, were the guys that I took out for the hasty horses. I'm playing 3 of him in case I'm feeling I'm not getting into my level 5 rank plays fast enough. So I sided them in. Again, I don't really have much of a side deck for this because I haven't tested it, but this is what I think would make the deck faster. Playing triple of him, pay 2,000 life points, special summon, level 5, boom. One more of each of the Twin Twister and the Call by the Grave. Again, if back row hate is a thing, I will need to play more of these to get rid of it. Triple Effect Veiler, if my opponent isn't searching that much, but their monster effects are being a pain in my ass. Triple Effect Veiler, swap out the Ash Blossoms. I finally got these in today. Triple Sphere Mode. If there are a crap load of monster negates on my opponent's field, let's say they complete the U and whatnot. Jump him. Say ha. Have fun. Whatever. One Vocal Source, one Gaia Charger, one M7, and I just have him here for fun because who rarely ever makes him. If you have like maybe 2 rank ups in the same turn, why not? Just be fun. I'll probably find another card to replace him with, but at this point he's just there for a spot taker. But that is the deck profile, guys, for the Raging Hierratic Guardragons. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some suggestions if you guys have suggestions for this deck that you have played before, or, you know, just things that you've seen online. I'm completely open. Again, like you've seen with my Fiend Hand deck profile, I am completely open with adjusting the deck, maybe turning it to something else as well. But so far, from my play testing, this deck has been pretty fun to play. It's a bunch of crazy loops, basically, getting crazy loops. Swarms field on first turn. Again, the main thing is making that raging, and if you get that raging off, it's just hilarious to see your opponent just be like, what? What? So, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. For more crazy deck profiles I'm coming out with. Again, hopefully I will be coming up with some duels within the next couple of weeks of me playing with my friends, or maybe playing in the tournament if people are fine with me recording. But until then, it's BW368 signing out.